You've tuned in to the Crispy Noodle Podcast.
You realize what you've done?
With Rich Liebig.
A real gangster plays his cards, right?
And Michael Costanzo.
What was that you just read?
Let us be the Crispy Noodle in your vegetarian salad of life and boring news.
Good times, noodle salad.
The point is, you now have the ability to be happy.
And now, here's Rich and Mike on the Crispy Noodle Podcast.
Woo! Yeah! How you guys doing?
What's up, everybody?
It is time for this week's episode of the Crispy Noodle Podcast. Let us be the Crispy Noodle in your vegetarian salad of life and boring news. We've got sports, we've got entertainment, we've got odd news all coming your way in this meal for your mind that is the Crispy Noodle Podcast. Let us be the Crispy Noodle in your vegetarian salad of life and boring news. We got a lot to talk about, and I'll just leave it at that because it's clear as a headline that Mikey made for me on the, if you can see on the video feed, it's right there. Yeah. We are going to talk about LeBron James.
Yes, we are.
I'm going to have a lot of issues to address.
Should we just dive right into it? Let's not bury the lead.
I mean, I don't know. Do you want to do any personal bits, or was just your week just filled with happiness that LeBron James is coming to Philadelphia?
Pretty much that, honestly. pretty much that, yeah. Yeah,
really? This is what you're going to do to me?
I mean, I have a dinosaur shirt on if you want me to give a dinosaur fact.
I mean, I thought that's what you would usually do here, but...
I mean, I can do that.
You stupid fucking dinosaur! Get the out of here!
So, yeah, what, do you want to not... You want to skip your dinosaur segment?
No. You never skip the dinosaur fact when I'm wearing a dinosaur t-shirt. So, I'll keep this one quick. I'm wearing my Sue t-shirt for the most complete, largest T-Rex specimen in the country. And for T-Rex fact today, the T-Rex did not sound how it sounds in Jurassic Park, obviously. That they would not have made a roar. They would have made some kind of deep rumbling bellow, kind of like a crocodile or alligator would.
Get the out of here!
Wow, there you go.
There's your
Nicki
dinosaur
Minaj didn't believe you.
She did not believe me.
Get the out of here!
Of course, that's just hypothesized. They don't know what it actually sounded like, but that's what they think it would sound like.
That dinosaur been working my nerves all night.
So you go. Just
all night.
Just a quick one. All night.
There you go. All night.
But yeah, that's my dinosaur fact for my dinosaur t-shirt. My week was filled with mostly LeBron James and just catching up on old TV and movies. Did you have anything of note, or was your week just on the opposite end of the spectrum, just awful with the news of LeBron James?
Man, you're just really just barreling down the tunnel of this LeBron James. All right.
Well, you got to talk about it.
So we will.
Okay.
I thought we'd have a little personal bit.
Oh, personal bit. Okay.
Jeez, I didn't know we were just going to start right off.
Oh,
All
okay.
right.
Well, I did watch. Do you want me to give a brief movie review?
Sure.
Okay. So he goes, sure.
My God. I'm just getting hit from all angles here.
You've been getting it.
Yeah.
You've been getting it.
It's been a rough couple days.
Well, here, I'll take your mind off of LeBron James for a second. I watched the animated Avatar Aang, The Last Airbender movie that came out on Paramount Plus. As a huge fan of the animated series, I was really excited to check it out. Fans will appreciate all the nods to the series. They will appreciate the 10 out of 10 art and visuals, the audio, the music, everything in that realm was fantastic. The action was great. Everything was perfect, except for, unfortunately, in my opinion, the actual story itself. The lore was great. The world building was great. All that was great, except for the actual main through line of the narrative. So it was, in my opinion, a little predictable. They didn't give enough screen time to some of the supporting and secondary characters. But the biggest sin to me was, unfortunately, they did a lot of telling and not showing. So, for example, there's one scene in particular that I will not spoil, but I'll try to keep it brief and high level. All the characters that look like they had been, for lack of a better term, killed, right? And then the very next scene, they're back.
Oh, everybody's fine.
And the one character says, well, there was so much energy in this area, I was able to bring them back. Just like it was very much giving somehow Palpatine returned.
Yes, that sounds like that. Yeah.
And that is like in my opinion, that is like one of like a narrative mortal sins. Like show that moment or somehow like show, the energy like flowing through this person, like kind of clue the viewer in instead of just saying like, oh yeah, I brought them back from the dead. No big deal. Anyway, what's next on the plot? It like felt like the last half of the movie was just like action beat, action beat, action beat, action beat. And anything that wasn't an action beat, they're like, oh yeah, we beat that guy. He's like,
that's all good.
yeah, that happened. Like this character brought people back from the dead off screen. Like that's crazy to me. So that being said, 7 out of 10.
All right, so you still enjoyed it then?
I
Everything's
still enjoyed it, but like the narrative missteps really, that's basically what docked those 3 points. Was the pacing, just action forward, plot driven, telling not showing. So there you go. That's my
All right, very good.
little movie review. What
all
about
right,
you? What'd you get up to?
My personal bit is I finally finished The Outer Worlds 2.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, so that was a great game. Like I said, it's basically BioShock, but funnier.
Okay.
It's basically what happens if corporations took over the galaxy, which is like I'm talking about actual like corporations are like the countries, they run the army.
Right.
Like,
Instead of like the United States of America, we'd be the United States of Amazon.
right, something like that. Yeah.
Like that, yeah.
Lots of great humor in it. I enjoyed it. Lots of run and gun. Like
I know you love that.
I said this before. There was more run and gunning in this than there was in the Bond game. So I got my fill back of run and gun. So I'm happy now. Lots of fun. If you like the first one, you'll love the second one. And like I told Mikey, actually, I mean, there might be some things you might want to look up, but I don't think you need to play the first one to understand the second one.
I do.
Because it's a whole new
appreciate
story.
that.
It's a whole new story. The only thing that like kind of carries over are the corporations, which you can kind of pick up.
Right.
They're all bad.
Yeah.
So
just context clues and world clues. You'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Kind of situation.
The RPG element in the system is very unique. The game, what will happen is as you play, the game will monitor how you fight.
Okay.
And will give you special perks based on how you fight. And they're called flaws because they give you a reward but also give you a hindrance.
Okay.
So
the game probably saw, he likes shotguns and running around, running guns. So what did you get?
The one I got was I apparently have a tendency to keep reloading my gun even when it's not empty.
Oh, yeah, I do that.
So it did a thing where it was like you'll get a bonus to your damage, but if you do run out of bullets in your clip, you lose the damage. You lose more damage points.
Okay.
So you're
that would never happen to me. I shoot one bullet, reload.
Oh, then this might be for you. You might have this one.
So you did that too. Are there people out there that just empty the clip and wait for it to auto reload?
I guess that's what you would do in real life is you would empty the clip and then cover.
Well, yeah, but I'm not going to war myself, please.
I don't know. It's the game. I don't know.
So you shoot and you reload before you get to empty.
Yeah.
Same.
So the flaw is if you ever are in a situation and you do empty the clip, you lose like half of your damage. Your ability to damage, yeah.
Okay.
So it's like a little
a
risk
little give and take.
Yeah, a little risk.
It picks
reward.
up on the things you do and it gives you like an extra little wrinkle there.
Yeah. So I thought that was an interesting test.
Was that the only one you got, or did you get others?
There's other ones, but that's the one.
That's the most notable one.
That one I was interested. I was like, oh, that's an interesting little risk reward system. Yeah.
Wow, it makes you think what other gameplay tendencies they have programmed in.
Oh yeah, there's a whole list.
That's a pretty obscure one.
There's a whole list of stuff that you can look online and what triggers it. Yeah, so it was a lot of fun. Would recommend Outer Worlds 2. And I think it's on all platforms by now, so you should be able to pick it up wherever you can. So then I'll go from that and right into replaying of Control, and then Control Resonant comes out in September.
Yeah,
so
that's right around the corner.
That was my game plan. I was trying to do like a month block for video games. Boom, boom, boom.
That's not a bad plan.
No.
And you're right on schedule.
I am. I'm moving. Everything's on schedule.
So now all of August is Control.
Right.
And then Control Resonant in September.
Correct. So
And you got to finish that before Grand Theft Auto 6.
correct. Yes.
I think you have plenty of time.
I think
you
I
might
got
be
it.
able to squeeze in like a small indie or two in there if you're doing one per month, kind of.
Maybe, but
Maybe.
we'll see. Right, that was my game plan. So there you go. That's my video game schedule. That's what I wanted to alert everybody. Oh, before we actually do get into the news at hand, we do have a programming note. We are going to hit our summer break. This is our last episode. So actually thankful. LeBron does it again. He got the news out before our summer break. We're going to take off for 2 weeks.
Yep.
So I should have wrote down the date. I've been scrambled. My mind has been scrambled. So
if I can
it's
pull up
going
my
to be
calendar.
the 18th we return, August 18th.
Yes.
Well, that's when we record. So it'll be August 19th is when the episode will come out.
Right.
So that'll be our next episode, August 19th. So there might be a lot that happens in between then.
A
So
lot of news to catch up on, though, at least.
yes, but there is one news that we got lucky, and everyone wanted to make sure that I knew it. So without further ado, let's launch into the sports sampler.
It's time for the Sports Sampler.
So you're not good at sports. It's a very small part of life.
Sports.
In your face.
All right, everybody, Mikey.
Oh,
what?
No, you get to announce this headline.
Oh, you want me to? Oh, I thought you would take glee in it.
No, I want you to say it.
It has happened. A freaking 5% chance.
I should have bet
Every
on it.
now
I
and then.
I willed this into existence.
Yes, you did, you son of a bitch.
I did.
5% chance, I said on this show, and it came true. The Philadelphia 76ers rolled a nat 20, and somehow LeBron James is a Philadelphia 76er. Yeah.
It's just crazy.
Yes.
Like
You could have an aneurysm on a toilet. You never know.
Boy,
pretty much.
you never know.
I'm sure there was somebody out there scrolling through their feed while taking a poop, and they had an aneurysm when they saw this headline.
You could have an aneurysm on a toilet. You never know.
You never know.
Things like this don't happen to Philadelphia area sports teams.
No.
Like getting the best player in a particular league to sign with you. That's not a Philadelphia thing.
Getting somebody of this stature and then getting him for the vet minimum. This is something that keeps getting thrown off here in this news story is the Sixers have no risk tied to this.
Right.
$8 million is chump change in salary cap. This
Right.
is amazing that LeBron decided to come to Philly on
He
one of the
said-
cheapest
He
contracts
said
ever.
it's not about money.
No.
He's got his money. It's not about money. It's about winning championships. And he believes that Philadelphia is the best place to do that. That is incredible and astounding. Is he watching the same team?
Well, I mean, he's watching the offseason moves because
Jalen Brown.
this does not happen if Jalen Brown does not get traded
That's
to
true.
the Sixers. Boston is one of the biggest losers in this offseason.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they get swept. They get swept, or not? Sorry, no, we got swept. They get. We came back in that series against them, so that had egg on their face. Then they trade away Brown for 2 first-round picks and 2 second-round picks, which is like, substantial, but not the end of the world.
See, in my NFL brain, that sounds like a haul, but in
In
apparently
NBA terms,
NBA,
it's
that
not.
doesn't matter.
No, because you can trade as far out as like 7 years or something.
wow.
Yeah, you can regain them back very easily.
Jeez.
So in terms of that trade stature, that wasn't that. It was substantial, but not. It should have been
It should have been
backbreaking.
bigger. Yeah, wow.
And the Sixers pulled that off somehow.
So the Sixers are just running away with the offseason.
Yes. But if there was ever an off-season champion, it's the Sixers this year. This is unbelievable.
Well, I hope that the offseason champion also converts to real championships. The Sixers have been without a championship for what? 40 years, I think? 40 some years?
Something like that, yeah. It's
So-
been a while.
We are in a situation where, like, we're due a championship. Like, at some point, we have to win, What?
You sound like a gambler at the casino.
I do. I sound like,
At some point, 17's got to come up.
hey, listen.
Look at the numbers on the
Listen.
board. It hasn't come up yet.
Listen, I already placed my bet.
Yes, you did.
76ers. I feel pretty confident because LeBron James is the type of figure specifically that this team needs. They had their best season in recent history when they had a tough veteran presence who doesn't take any BS from the other guys on the team, like Jimmy Butler when he was with the team. He was that tough veteran presence that held them accountable, that played with fire, played with passion, and he left here and he basically said the Sixers are soft in so many
Jimmy
ways.
Butler said that, yeah.
Yeah. So this is a team that has talented players. They have Tyrese Maxey. They have Joel Embiid. They have VJ Edgecombe. They just got Jaylen Brown. What they lacked for the last however many years is a tough veteran presence that's going to hold them accountable, maintain a high standard, and get in their face if they're not giving their all. You know? So LeBron James fits that role perfectly. We have depth on the bench as well because with LeBron James, he brings in a lot of additional attention and a lot of other guys that wanted to come to the team. They just signed his buddy, whose name I can't remember, on also a nothing deal.
Yep.
I saw a rumor that Drew Holiday wanted to come back.
Drew Holiday, yeah.
So all of a sudden you have all these players flocking to Philadelphia because
we're not supposed to be this. We're not
supposed to be this.
We're supposed to be the ignored cousin of New York and DC, but it's happening.
This might be their chance. We've been dancing around the playoffs the past, however many seasons, and we always joke here, that's a first or second round exit. But I don't think LeBron and Jaylen Brown, with the addition of these guys, I don't think that they're going to let that happen. We're just too talented right now. The question remains is injuries.
Yeah.
And age.
Yes. With LeBron being 42 this season, he's right now 41, will be 42 at some point during the season.
Right.
You have Embiid, who always has health issues. I mean, really, this needs to be like the team that don't play the first half of the season.
That's all you need to do in basketball, though.
Just come back in February, March, April. Get on that run.
You don't even really need to be like a top seed. There's no benefit to being a top seed in the NBA.
I mean, we just don't want you to be in the stupid play-in tournament.
Yeah, just avoid that. You come in as an 8th seed, doesn't matter. And then just
no, like a 6th seed.
6th seed.
Because if you're 7 or 8,
you have to play the play-in tournament. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So 6th seed,
you want
which
to be
is
in there. Yeah.
Basically, still nothing. What is that? Like winning 47 games, maybe.
Yeah. Like just
have
a pulse.
just have a pulse. Get to the playoffs, and then just
wreak havoc.
Wreak havoc with healthy, competitive, talented players.
That would be the goal, yes. This has been bizarre world as far as I'm concerned.
How are you dealing with this being a noted LeBron hater? Oh my gosh. You knew you were going to have to you were going to have to address this.
Yes.
Did you buy the jersey?
No, I did not buy the jersey.
Did you buy tickets yet?
No.
Come on, Rich.
No, I did not buy jerseys yet, and I don't like this bit here that you've put down. Should we start playing the championship parade? Because look, I know it's a great signing. Everyone's excited. The expectations now have never been higher for the Sixers.
That is true.
But sports books, they don't like them yet. Right now, the favorites are still.
That's fine.
Right now, the favorites are still the Spurs, the Thunder, and the defending champion Knicks.
That's fine.
They have not cracked the top 3 yet in terms of betting odds on that.
That's fine. Philly teams do better when they're underdogs.
So I think before we start thinking about championship parades, we gotta actually play the season out, because I don't know. It could work, and if it does, the ceiling is the championship. They really could go on a run here. It arguably is the best 5. From 1 to 5, probably the best 5.
It's a big 5.
Yeah, it's the whole. Yeah,
it's the whole. It's the whole team.
It's the whole starting lineup. It's pretty good, but there could health concerns, chemistry concerns. I don't know if
that is true.
People are kind of just assuming that Embiid and Brown are just going to get along with LeBron. They're going to have to figure out a system where they know where everybody is at on the court and where they can attack the right way. You're going to have games where Embiid is not the focal point. You're going to have games where LeBron's not the focal point. You're going to have games where Brown's not the focal point. That has to mesh well, and I don't know.
For LeBron's part, I don't think he necessarily minds that anymore at 42, having won championships, gotten his bag already. I'm sure he'll be fine letting some of the younger guys take.
You say that now, but think about
his problem will be is if the younger guys take the reins and they start slacking.
Think about like what happens if it's like a major game or something. I don't know. It could be a game to decide, maybe home court advantage or something.
Okay.
Or a decisive game 5 or something that could tip the series or something. Either way, who do you trust without, when it's 30 seconds on the clock? Who gets the ball and who's going to be like, yeah, you're right, or no, it should be you? Like, those.
It's LeBron. The answer is LeBron.
Is it? I don't know.
If any of those guys don't say LeBron, that's crazy.
No, no, that's
you
not
think
a
you
given.
think Joel Embiid and Jalen Brown are going to step on LeBron's toes?
What about Brown? Brown is he's an MVP of the finals. He's got cred.
I could see, but also if the ball's in their hands, I'm also not that worried because they are also game changers. That's the thing. I understand the chemistry thing. My concern is not who gets the ball in the final 30 seconds because any of them can get it done. My concern is, are they going to be actively beefing? And I think that they will, as long as they're winning games, be able to keep that under wraps for the most part. I don't mind about who gets the ball at the end of the game to sink the winning shot. Like, I think any of them have that ability, I guess is what I'm saying. My concern is if they let their personal feuds get in the way, a la A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts.
I'm going further back. There's a part of me that it reminds me of the Dream Team in 2011. There's a lot of
the Eagles' dream team.
Right. There's a lot of moving parts here. And I don't know if August, September, 3 months. They got 3 months to come together and figure out, hey, how are we going to use these?
I hear what you're saying about the dream team. I hear what you're saying about the dream team because it sounds very much like, oh, we're just collecting free agents like Infinity Stones. I will say that I think the difference here is that on the starting 5, 3 of those players, 60%, are homegrown talent.
Yeah,
guys that we drafted, we brought up. This is Tyrese Maxey's team. I know LeBron's coming in, but like he's going to be the future face of that team. And him and LeBron are close. I don't think LeBron's going to come in and try and shut down this young guy who's trying to make, a name for himself, try to, become the face of a franchise. I don't think LeBron's going to do that. He's only here for maybe 2 years, right? Mostly for the golf courses. Did you hear that?
Yeah, he loves golf.
Well, no, I heard that one of the deciding factors was actually the world-renowned golf courses in the area.
Yeah, it's true. We just had the Open.
Yeah. So, but back to the Dream Team thing, 60% of the starting 5 is
Sorry,
home.
we had the PGA Championship. I want to get that right. Sorry, we had the PGA Championship. Not
Yes,
the Open.
with the people in, or is it Delaware County, building the
that was the PGA Championship.
That was the PGA Championship. But yeah, 3 of the 5 starters are homegrown talent. You have a grizzled veteran coming in. This isn't like, yes, it's a flashy free agency signing, but it doesn't have Dream Team vibes because he's doing it for the vet minimum to be that locker room leader and that veteran presence. He's not doing it to be, to get his bag. Like, he's already gotten his bag. He's here to win a championship, so he has a very determined mindset. As for Jalen Brown, that's the one big flashy acquisition where he is going to come in and be the flashy acquisition type player. But everybody else is just either homegrown or is going to be in that leadership role. So I think that that's a distinct difference from the Dream Team where they were just signing every big name flashy player that they could get their hands on. It feels very different to me. It feels more strategic. You got your flashy player, you got your veteran leadership, and now you're getting a bunch of supporting players. You're not going out and signing a brand new starting 5. I think that's where the Dream Team differed, is you went out and you signed all of your major starters, basically.
I guess that's a fair assessment, but I think it's still a question mark. I think we got to see how it all actually comes together.
It is still a question mark. That's fair. It is still a question mark, but
yeah, and we got to hope for health. We got to hope that they stay healthy.
I choose optimism because this is the most exciting thing to happen to the Sixers literally since Allen Iverson.
Yes, that's true.
In 20 years. LeBron's also going to increase the local economy by I saw a number, it was $400 million.
Well, the prices already went up 3 times. So,
yeah. Which basically means I'm not going to go see. I saw the news. I was like, should I go see a Sixers game?
Nope.
Well,
they're already going to be priced out.
Not anymore.
No.
But this is one of those moves that's going to like lift the entire area. If you can't feel that wave of optimism, Rich, like just ride it for a bit. Feel the optimism. Just dare to hope.
Mike, this is what I keep telling you. I don't know why you're taking offense with me on this. I'm in the best position ever.
Oh, don't give me this again.
I've told you this. I'm in the best
again.
position. Because either the Sixers win and we actually get a title for the 76ers and we break whatever curse has hit this franchise for the last 40-some years, and we toast the Sixers and it's amazing, or I'm right about LeBron.
But you're not right about LeBron. LeBron is still one of the best players of all time. I'm not gonna let you hang your hat on that.
It's not MJ.
He didn't say he was MJ. He's
multiple times.
He's LeBron James.
He wanted to be better than MJ. Oh yeah, absolutely. And I wonder if he does win a title, if he actually lands the 5th ring.
If he wins a 4th title with 4 different teams,
but
fifth total.
If he wins a 5th title this season, do you think he comes back for? I don't know. That actually sounds interesting. If he try and get a 6th,
if he wins 5, he's coming back for 6. No, he absolutely is. But,
and why does he do that?
But
he's
listen,
trying to be better than MJ.
Even if they don't win the championship, which I think that is the goal clearly, and I think that is
that is
the expectation.
This team with this talent now, they need to make the NBA Finals. They have to be Eastern Conference champions.
I think the
Bulls.
I think they will be. I think they will be.
You said that they're underdogs. I don't think so. They're going to have the target on their back, especially if LeBron's playing.
Not according to bookies.
Not according to bookies, but according to just like the league. Like they're going to realize that this is the team that's expected to go deep.
Basketball is rigged anyway, so they're going to put their thumb on the scale.
Oh wait! Now we're going back to this now.
No, I mean it is. Basketball is kind of rigged.
All right, who do you think they're going to rig it for now?
The Sixers.
Oh, so it is for the Sixers.
Yeah, it's America's 250th birthday. LeBron James signs with the Sixers. I mean, it's basically.
I thought you were going to say boo-hoo or something. All right, so what?
No, it's rigged for the Sixers.
Okay,
the Sixers are going to win.
Okay.
That's my whole that's my whole statement.
Does it take it away though if you know that it's rigged?
I don't care. A championship is a championship.
Spoken like a true Philadelphia fan.
People over here like, put the asterisk. Forget the asterisks. A championship is a championship. Come on now.
All right. Wow. All right.
No. On a serious note, the finals is the expectation. I think that is well within reach. I think even if they somehow don't end up making the finals or don't make the championship, that would be disappointing. But it still won't change the fact that LeBron is making this team exciting and worthwhile to watch for the first time in a long time. It's giving the team and the fans hope, right? And it's creating an electricity amongst the fan base in the city that. And I don't think anybody can sit here and tell me that the Sixers have been exciting or noteworthy to this degree.
They were with Butler. That was their season. They should have won that year. That was when they were exciting.
I will give you Jimmy Butler. But other than that one blip, since we've had Allen Iverson, that's it.
Yes, I'll say, yeah. In terms of like the macro view of the Sixers franchise,
This is like a Detroit Lions moment for the Sixers. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is the first time there's been excitement and real feeling of potential success.
Yeah, I see where you're going with that, but that's also bad news because the Lions didn't win.
Well, the Lions also didn't sign the equivalent of Tom Brady. So, I'm just saying.
All right, I don't know.
Every new city LeBron has gone to, what has happened? He's not gone to a team and not won a championship with them.
Well, his first stint with Cleveland, he didn't.
Okay.
Does that count? I don't know how you're viewing this.
He was literally playing with, like, people that they pulled out of the Ohio version of Wawa. Or maybe they just took people from Wawa and they brought them to Ohio.
I mean, all the money probably went to LeBron James in his first stint there.
Yeah. But then he went to Miami. He won multiple championships. He went back to Cleveland, single-handedly won that championship by himself. Went to L.A., even though it was a bubble. There's 29 other teams. If it was so easy, why didn't 29 other teams do it? One with the Lakers, comes to Philadelphia, ... History does what? Repeats itself.
All right. So you're full blown saying it's championship or bust.
I mean, I put my money on it. So
All right. Wow. Okay, there you go. Mikey officially making the proclamation to all 76ers fanatics. It better be a banner waving
I just know personally this is the most excited I've been for the Sixers since Allen Iverson and Dikembe Mutombo, because that was my favorite Sixers team.
Oh yeah. That was a great
And that was
great run.
25 years ago.
Yeah. That was,
so come
that
on
was-
now. You're
so
telling
that
me you
was-
don't feel that excitement as somebody who grew up watching AI and that finals run? Are you telling me that you don't feel that excitement again?
I am excited, but
Let go of your hatred, Rich. Stay away from the dark side. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to the dark side.
Mike, you're so excited you blew out. You're almost blowing.
Oh,
my
did I?
Yeah, I'm just a little bit.
I normally don't get like that.
You don't get like that. So
No.
I had to put you down.
You had to
there.
bump me down.
Yeah,
That never
wow.
happened. Wow, that's how
excited you
impassioned I
are.
am
Wow, Mike.
about LeBron James and the Sixers.
Wow. All right. Look, I'm excited. I think the Sixers organization definitely have a right to be excited. This is the first time. I will say this is the first time it feels like people want to come to Philadelphia. That doesn't happen.
That's a nice feeling, though, too.
That does not happen for this
No,
city.
not
We
at
usually get stuck in between New York and DC, and everybody flies over.
Remember
us.
when I said taking a meeting with the Sixers is like an embarrassing thing? It's not a real thing.
Well, it
And
is
then
now.
it is a real thing now.
It is now. But I need to see them work together on the court. I want to see what the product looks like before we start hanging the championship banner. That is a high task. Even if you have all of the talent in the league, it is still difficult to actually go out there and win, and coast to a victory and winning the championship. There is a lot that still has to go right. So
That's true. That's true.
I will reserve judgment until then. I do hope the Sixers win. I do hope that this ends in a championship for this troubled, cursed 76ers organization.
They deserve it. They deserve it.
But if it doesn't, I'm still right about LeBron James. Anyway, let's move on.
You are the worst pessimist. But here's something you can't possibly be pessimistic about, because the Eagles, not to be outdone, have their own news here. Philadelphia Eagles signed star defensive tackle Jalen Carter to a new extension, 4 years, $152 million.
Woo! Yeah, that's all the money being poured out of the piggy bank.
That's the money LeBron didn't take,
Right.
is now going to Jalen Carter somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Woo.
this is a monster deal. It can be worth up to $160 million with incentives. $106 million is fully guaranteed. This does make it the largest deal for a defensive tackle in NFL history in terms of both guaranteed money and in terms of average annual value. There's no doubt that Jalen Carter is a generational talent at the position. He's made the last 2 Pro Bowls. He had second team All-Pro in our Super Bowl season in 2024. Last year, he was a little off. He was dealing with some injuries. Does that give you any cause for concern with signing a deal such as this one, averaging almost $40 million a year?
Yeah, if he takes some sort of courtesy class and stops spitting on everybody. That was a dumb move.
So your concern is actually not the injuries; it's more so the attitude.
Yeah, I want to make sure that he's a team player, and it seemed like he did. He seemed like he rebounded after that incident. I think he got the spook.
Yeah,
because we were all kind of saying like, "Hey, when's he gonna get that extension? When's he gonna get that extension?" And then the first game, he spits on Dak Prescott and gets bolted out of that game.
Yeah,
it was like, "Ooh, I don't know if he's worth that extension now."
I will say, there was a lot of murmurs online and in the fan base, like, "Is he worth it?
There was a vacuum in there." Yeah. So
he may have heard that and like, "Oh, I better shape up."
Correct. And it seemed like he did for the rest of the season. So,
do you think that he will maintain that attitude even after getting his payday? Because that is something that I keep hearing mentioned, that once he gets his money, he's going to coast. Once he gets his money, he's going to, just F off. And $100+ million fully guaranteed. This is probably why I'm not in the NFL, because if you gave me that, guess what I'm doing? I'm riding that bench, buddy. I'm riding that bench. What do you think, Rich?
No, I think he's going to want to prove himself.
He's got that taste of that Super Bowl. He can't go back, right?
I don't think he's got the A.J. Brown flu. I think he's going to want to try and get back to the Super Bowl. If he does slack off or anything like that, there's going to be a lot of people willing to take his spot, and there's going to be a lot of talent in that depth chart as well.
Yeah.
If you're getting paid $106 million guaranteed and potentially up to $160 million, you better be still performing at A+ level, or else we're going to find somewhere else to dump you.
Yeah, I mean, we've had success drafting linemen, so I don't want to say his job's in danger, but nobody's job is fully safe when it comes to the Eagles and offensive and defensive line. We always have somebody waiting in the wings to come up. But more than that, though, he has a lot of veteran leadership on that team still, right? He's got, on the offensive side of the ball, you got Jordan Mailata and Lane Johnson, two grizzled veteran linemen who, they're going to hold people accountable. You got Jalen Hurts, who's an incredible leader. On defense, you have his former Georgia teammate in Jordan Davis, who's shaping up to be an incredible leader for that defense as well. So, there's definitely guys around him that are going to hold him to a high standard. Not to mention Vic Fangio, so...
Yeah, as long as he stays, yeah.
As long as he stays. So I'm more on the optimistic side than worrying about attitude or injury problems. This is all optimism from me recently.
What's the counter on that? We let him walk? Like, no, you need to bring him back.
And this is the thing that always boggled my mind when I see these comments. I feel like people just like fire off just the first thought that pops into their head without a second thought. They're like, is Jalen Carter worth the money? Okay, so if your answer is no, do you have a solution? They'll be like, well, I'm not the GM. It's not my... Well, okay, genius. Then, it's like...
You better get working on a trade then, and good luck trying to get the right value for that.
I mean, there were some people that were like, who was it? Micah Parsons got, 3 first rounds? Like, we could get 3 first rounds for Jalen Carter. I'm like, sure, but then you have to replace him. And then you run into the trap of like, a first-round pick could be anybody. It could be another Jalen Carter. And then it's not another Jalen Carter.
Yeah.
He is one of the best players of the position. You don't just trade him away or let him walk.
No.
Unless there's like serious concerns. And I think while the Eagles probably did have some concerns, we have also shown that he can make Pro Bowls, make All-Pro, help us win a Super Bowl, and stay mostly in line, other than spitting on Dak Prescott.
Yeah, that would be helpful. Please.
But it was his former teammate Nolan Smith who got arrested for driving 100 miles an hour on the highway, not him. So, for the most part, he's been okay. He's been as advertised when he came out of college.
All right, so there you go. A pair of big Philadelphia sports signings there.
All positivity.
Between LeBron James and Jalen Carter there. What a way to do the sports sampler in this final episode before we go on a summer break. Well, look, thank you, LeBron, for at least getting the news out before we went on our summer break.
I do really appreciate that because we were waiting for weeks and weeks and weeks.
Yeah. We weren't sure that was going to happen.
And Rich had them all the way down to 5%. Can you believe that?
I didn't think
I was always 50-50. I willed it into existence.
You did, you son of a bitch.
I did. I was like, he's going to sign here. I felt it in my bones.
All right, so there you go. That is it for the sports sampler. That is the stuff we wanted to talk about. Should we just jump right to entertainment? Do you want to just keep the ball rolling?
Just keep it rolling. Let's go. Yeah.
All right, then without further ado, let's launch into the entertainment entree.
This is the entertainment entree, featuring news in movies.
The Simpson guy writes to movies. Dear Die Hard, you rock. Especially when that guy was on the roof.
Music.
What is that? I know what that is. That's music.
Video games.
Do a barrel roll. To barrel roll, press C or R twice.
Celebrities.
You really know Warren Beatty?
Yes, I do. I took a leak next to him once at the Golden Globes.
and more.
You were the all singing, all dancing crap at the world.
It's time for the entertainment entree.
Woo! All right, entertainment entree time. Let's kick it off with the segment where Mike is going to let you know what you should keep an eye out for this upcoming weekend with new movies, TV, and video game properties in Mike's This Week in Entertainment. All right, Mikey, what do you got for the people?
Movies. Spider-Man, brand new day. Go see it right now. I'm so excited for this movie. I'm rocking the Spider-Man Owala over here if you're watching the video feed. It's no secret to people who've been listening to the show for a long time. Spider-Man is my absolute favorite superhero, and the Tom Holland movies have been absolutely spot on, in my opinion, in terms of representation of Peter Parker, representation of Spider-Man, nailing those classic Spider-Man stories. And I think that this new one is no exception. It's already got pretty good reviews, and I think it's legitimately going to be one of the better MCU films to come out in recent years. The story picks up 4 years after the events of No Way Home. With the whole world having forgotten about Spider-Man and his secret identity, Spider-Man protects New York in secret as his abilities undergo strange and dangerous mutations. I'm not going to say anything about what I think that's going to lead to, because I think I know what it's going to lead to, but just know it's going to be weird, potentially weird and interesting time. Definitely go check out Spider-Man Brand New Day. It's also the last MCU film before Doomsday. So I'm hoping there's going to be something in there. They got to tease it at some point, right? Right?
Does Doomsday show up in a little, like...
Something has to happen, right? You can't just go into Doomsday without only one post-credit scene in the Fantastic Four, right?
I don't know.
Right?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Anyway, in video games, the day has finally come. Boy, this episode's really exciting for me. The day has finally come. Halo Campaign Evolved, the remake of the original Halo campaign, releases on Xbox, PC, and PlayStation 5.
What is happening?
That is it. Like LeBron coming to Philly, that doesn't make sense. Halo on PlayStation, that doesn't make sense. But it's here. Halo is one of the most legendary games in video game history. This first-person shooter revolutionized the genre with tight gunplay, vehicle combat, co-op story mode, and it's, of course, highly addictive and competitive multiplayer, which sadly is not part of the remake. It's just the campaign. But still, even so, this is the game that single-handedly made the Xbox console a serious competitor to the entrenched PlayStation 2 and Nintendo GameCube back in the day. To see this game on PlayStation is truly bizarre. This is akin to Sonic appearing on Nintendo for the first time after Sega got out of the console race.
Yeah, that was weird.
Which is weird that Xbox still wants to make consoles after this move, so we'll see how that goes. For my part, I already have it purchased and downloaded. I can't wait to dive in and play Halo on PlayStation. That's a weird thing, right? Yeah.
I didn't know you were, like, super excited for this.
Well, my cousin asked, he's like, do you want to play the co-op story mode? I was like, heck yeah, let's do it. Because he was always a big Xbox fan, and I was always a big PlayStation fan, and now never the twain shall meet, but they twain meet. They did.
Oh, the twains!
The twains!
They can't hold!
Never cross the twains!
Not good!
That's what we're looking forward to this week in entertainment.
All right, Mikey, thank you for the twains of...
I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, whatever this... Mark Twain? I don't know.
Is it from Mark Twain?
Is it? I don't know. Anyway, thank you for this week in entertainment. Let's do some updates because there are a few updates in the entertainment world that we need to let people know about before we go on a break.
Yeah, so first up, Paramount Warner Bros. Discovery acquisition update. It's the story that keeps on giving. Just recently, Paramount agreed to pause the acquisition until after a court date in 2027 to decide if the acquisition is legal.
Whoa, okay.
So, good for them.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah,
just
literally.
legal.
I love the way that they make it sound like this is a positive thing that they are doing.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, oh, yes, we've decided to pause it. Yeah, you're being sued by 12 states and the Writers Guild of America. Of course you paused it.
Duh.
I don't know how you could go forward with it while you're being actively sued by multiple bodies in the U.S., multiple bodies in the European Union. Like, I don't know. Is that the way business works? Is just do it regardless of the lawsuits and hope they end up in your favor?
I mean, that wouldn't surprise me if that's some corporation's business plans. That's not that far-fetched.
But here's the tricky bit, though. They're delaying it all the way until June 2027. As we know, starting in September.
June 2027?
June 2027.
Oh, my God. That's
Yeah.
like a full year out.
That is almost a full year out. And as we know, starting in September, that ticking fee begins to start for Paramount.
I declare bankruptcy!
They're going to have to.
So, yeah, I mean, some reports indicate that the penalty could be as much as $7 million per day.
Yeah.
Starting after September 30th.
I declare bankruptcy!
Now, I'm not a CEO, but I feel like burning $7 million a day just because is probably not a great idea.
Yeah.
That means in 1 week you're spending $50 million just not on innovation, not on products, not on services, not on employees, just because. You just give it to another company. Here, other company, have $50 million just because.
Who exactly gets it? Is it just Warner Brothers?
It's Warner Brothers Discovery. Gets seven.
Executives?
The company. Warner Brothers Discovery gets $7.
Can-
This is literally
Look,
just that another revenue stream for them at this point.
Because, like,
Unless maybe there's a carve out in the contract where, like, if there's a lawsuit, we don't got to pay.
well, look, I don't need $7 million a day, but, like, if I could just sneak in with, like, 1% shareholder, like, can I get, like,
Yeah, right.
can I just get, like, $70, like, $700 a day or something? Like, can I just do that?
Yeah, just like
I just-
a nominal fee.
I just want, like, 0.1%. Like, can we figure out a way to get involved? Like, if I buy,
Is everybody going to rush out and buy stock right now?
can I buy? Yeah, wait, can I, like,
Actually,
buy?
is that a good idea? I don't know.
Can I do that?
Maybe.
Did we just stumble across a way to get money?
I don't know. We're not providing financial advice.
No, we're stupid. please don't use
No,
this.
we're stupid. Lovely.
Yeah,
Thank you.
we are not financial experts here. No,
Uh,
but I don't know if I could find a way to get like 0.1% of that, I'd be happy.
yeah, this is that's a large amount of money to just fork over. That's why in my mind there has to be some line somewhere in the contract where that gets them out of it, because that is a full year of $7 million a day just about. That's
Well,
crazy.
how many days?
From September 30th to June. That's a lot of days.
It's a lot of days.
October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. That is 8 months.
8 months times, I don't know, 30, 240 times 7. That's like, what, $1.4 billion?
That is, in millions, yeah, it'd be $1.7 billion.
Yeah, that's not gonna fly.
I think I did that right. Maybe I didn't.
It's somewhere more than $1 billion.
Yeah, $1.68 billion.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
There has to be a carve out in that deal, because that's a lot of money to just
Yeah.
give another company in penalty fees.
Right. That's not gonna. There's gonna be something.
Technically, it's 5 days after June 1st, so actually it's not 240, it's like 245.
Okay.
So it's even more.
Okay.
Anyway,
Anyway. Yeah, good
in
luck
terms
with
of
that.
the industry reaction, people from CBS News and CNN are really excited about this. One reporter received a message from a senior CBS News staffer who commented, F the Ellisons, who own Paramount and Oracle.
good.
I think. Somebody else from CNN said, F yeah, in news to it being delayed. So people in the news world are really excited that this is not happening.
Yay.
So I feel like that should be a clue as to the, what side of the scale of good to bad this lies on. Yay!
Yeah, there you go. That's the Crispy Noodle official position on this.
Yay! For Paramount's part, though, they had this to say, quote, "This is the fastest and clearest way to prove that this transaction is good for competition, good for consumers, and good for creators." End quote.
What? What was that statement?
They
What?
said that about the pause, quote, "This is the fastest and clearest way to prove that this transaction is good for competition, good for consumers, and good for creators."
No, the fastest. It's not the fastest, and it's definitely not the Was it clearest? Because we don't know what's happening.
The fastest, clearest way.
No, those two adjectives are wrong.
I also don't know why they're trying to make it seem like delaying it was their. They weren't like forced to do it because they're being sued by literally everyone.
That's a horrible statement. That's actually quite.
They said today's agreement is a significant win because the result is exactly what we have sought from the outset: a direct path to a trial based on the evidence. This is the fastest, clearest way to prove that this transaction is good for competition, good for consumers, and good for creators.
Look, I understand trying to spin things into a positive light.
That is spinning.
Those two adjectives do not make sense. That is not the clearest, and that is not the fastest.
No, in fact, it's an 8-month delay.
Yeah.
And it's going to be bogged down in court cases for who knows how long.
They're
being sued by 12 states and the entire Writers Guild of America.
Those two adjectives are so wrong.
Wrong, 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 wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. You're wrong.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't make any sense. They are spinning something fierce. But I don't know who's buying the spin because, like I said, they're being sued by 12 states, the Writers Guild of America. They're being sued by different bodies overseas. Their own employees don't want this to happen. The employees that they're acquiring don't want this to happen. Literally nobody wants this except for the two CEOs. This is just a bad... When we talked about initially, is it going to be Paramount? Is it going to be Netflix? I know it's like choosing the lesser of two evils, but if it had to be one of them, it should have been Netflix.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that right here, right now. As crazy as that sounds, it should have been...
That's what we said all along.
Originally, it should have been no one, but if we had to pick one, Netflix.
Yeah. Okay. How about another video game update? How about we do
some video game updates? We got some video game updates.
Yeah, let's do that one.
Some quick ones here. We've talked a little bit about the backlash facing PlayStation over the announcement to stop disc production. But will the backlash work? So just a few quick updates, a series of news stories that broke that we should update everyone with. Recently, the Wolverine game had a trailer that came out. This was like a week or two ago when the news first came out about the disc issue. This trailer received 10,000 comments solely about Sony stopping disc production, which, again, when you talk about media spin, you really don't want that type of engagement on a hype trailer.
No.
Like, here's this new game, and people are like, but what about the discs? Like, that's a bad look. So much of a bad look that apparently one source is claiming that some developers and publishers are growing frustrated with Sony's social media strategy. Studios would pay to secure promotional posts, things of that nature, that they might be getting scared off by the continued backlash, which kind of makes sense, right?
Yeah, if you got a new game coming out, Control Resonant.
Exactly. But here's the rub. People are calling for boycotts. People are, petitioning for blackouts. They're saying nobody play games for this week in August. They've already started to crumble.
Yeah, that's a no.
Because of pre-ordering opening for Call of Duty and Grand Theft Auto 6. Is there a path forward to save physical media, and how and why should gamers resist? I mean, is there a way to stop this?
I mean, I would hope that there is, but it's going to be tough if Sony says no more discs, or how about just the fact that if the next PlayStation comes out and there's no disc drive in it, what do you do?
Yeah, I mean, you don't really have a choice. But here's the real issue. I saw this. I can't remember the developer who said it, but one developer said, speaking to gamers, like, you've already decided. Like, the discs for games are currently available right now, and 80 to 90% of you buy digital.
But
did we do this to ourselves?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Do you think that's possible to flip the switch on it? I don't think so.
For my part, personally, I'm going to try to buy Wolverine and Control Resonant on disc. Just, doing my 2 little cents. When I buy games, I'm going to try and choose disc versions. Maybe it might help things. It could end up shoot me in the ass because I might not ever be able to play those games again. If they're disc based, I get the PlayStation 6 for $1,500 when it comes out. Probably, I won't be able to play them. There might not be a disc drive.
Yeah, I mean, but
so
by what Sony's saying, it's not. It definitely won't be.
Probably
they're going to stop disc production.
It's almost like you feel punished for choosing to buy physical media and try to, quote unquote, do the right thing to convince them to not get rid of it. So I'm going to try for my part, but I also just like physical games.
Yeah.
So it's, I will say video games are one of the few mediums where turning digital is like, they're so adamant about it. Think about it. Like, music is still pressed on discs and vinyl.
Yep.
Blu-rays are still technically available. Books, Barnes and Nobles is still a thing. People love physical books still. Video games are the one medium where they're like, let's get rid of any option people have to have physical media.
I think part of the problem, though, lies in the whole, like...
It's a digital world by nature, right?
But it's also, like, having a sense of control over the game.
Yeah.
Like,
what do you mean?
And also... Well, having control of the game as to whether or not they can update it,
right,
or remove things, or add things, or make it unavailable on the store, which is mostly bad.
Yeah.
Some of it is good though. Sometimes you get free updates or something like that, and it's a good thing.
Or patches if they release a broken game, which they should not do.
Yeah,
but they do.
So, but most of that is usually bad. But then also you have the kind of costs that go into, like, most games now you have to put on like 2 if you have like a heavy AAA game, it's going to take 2 or 3 Blu-ray discs now.
Wasn't Red Dead Redemption on 2 discs, or am I misremembering?
It might have been.
Maybe it was on
right.
Xbox but not PlayStation. I don't remember.
I think you might be right. I think it was 2 discs. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think there's kind of another added burden to that for the video game companies, is like they got to worry about that. Like, a book is a book, it's just a matter of pages,
I guess. Yeah. Vinyl still sells really well, oddly enough.
Yeah.
Like, there are diehard collectors. It is a premium product that people go out of their way to buy.
I guess
it's a collector's item. But here's the thing.
Vinyl can still be viewed as a collector's item.
Video games were never given the opportunity to become collectible, almost before we noticed. I mean, when you look at the grand history of video games, they had the crash in the 80s, so everything kind of just like stopped for a while. Then they came back. By the time we got to 2006 and the PlayStation 3, everything had started to move online. The gameplay, the downloads, the save files. So you have a span of like 20 years where you had a chance to build up physical games, and then all of a sudden it just evaporated.
For the most part.
For the most part. Like, we didn't have, like, the history of music. Like, vinyls have been around since, what, the 40s, 50s?
Right.
Is it sad to you on some level that one of our favorite hobbies and mediums, they just don't care at all?
Well, I don't like to me, there's a nefarious reason to this. I wouldn't mind if this was done
for consumers.
Right, for consumers.
Like, to lower the cost. Remember, they said digital games were going to be cheaper.
Yes.
That was a lie, Mari.
If we had seen some of the benefits of that, then I think this would have been more of a positive.
Right.
But now we're just seeing prices rise. We're seeing games being taken off the store that we bought. Like, that shouldn't happen. If I buy the game, I should be able to have that game, period.
Right. When you buy something, you should have some sort of ownership over it. It's not, and I know it's in the end user license agreement, whatever, but like, we shouldn't be buying leases to video games.
Yeah, that's not fair.
That no other art form, like if you buy a book, you own that copy of that book. If you buy a Blu-ray, you own that Blu-ray. You can continue to watch it, right?
Yeah, I don't know. At some point, going digital, they lost the aim that it was going to be more convenient to the gamer. That was the original aim behind it.
Just wait until everything is rental, because they're moving in that direction.
Subscription.
Subscription, yeah.
Wouldn't surprise me if PlayStation just like makes the what's the middle tier?
I don't remember.
Of PlayStation Plus.
I can never. It's like Essential, Plus, and Premium or Extra, and
I think
Plus.
Premium.
I don't remember. Whatever the middle tier is.
It wouldn't surprise me if they make that the mandatory baseline. That you have to jump up to that
once they go all digital. This is the thing that I think, we represent a very small subset of the gaming fandom. A lot of people are very casual gamers who just want to play Call of Duty, Madden, and Grand Theft Auto. And I've been seeing this pop up recently on the PlayStation subreddits and things like that. They're like, you guys realize we're like less than 1% of the total gaming community. And I think the thing that the bigger gaming community needs to understand is that there's no benefit here. There's only going to be negatives. Because all those things that we talked about like discounts and cheaper games and things like this, like they're going to be able to force your hand once they go digital only. Once they go digital only, they can force subscriptions, they can force rentals, they can force whatever they want onto consumers because there's no other option.
Yep.
As long as there's physical media, you can go to GameStop. You can borrow a disc from a friend.
They're not going to last much longer.
Go to your local library. They have games you can borrow. Once they go digital, you have no other options. If you want to play, you got to play by their rules. They can make whatever rules they want to make. It is one of, I think, an existential threat to video games. The show is so positive, Rich. Why did we have to talk video games?
It all came crashing down.
So do your part. Vote with your dollar. Vote with your money if you can. Buy physical, at least while it's still available. You may be shooting yourself in the ass, but we got to do something as a video game community to try and make this movement heard.
Very, very good statement there, Mike. Well, how about I do my part here and try and uplift you with our third and final segment, the non-fortune cookie odd news.
Snack time!
Oh no, what have you done?
What is the charge? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal?
Oh, Howard, excuse me, but your wife's cookies are out of this world.
Who told you you can eat my cookies?
You've opened up the non-fortune cookie odd news.
Holy shnikes.
I don't make this stuff up.
No, go past this part. In fact, never play this again.
I'll take a pound of nuts.
That's a lot of nuts! That'll be $4, baby! You want fries with that?
And you, sir, are you waiting to receive my limp penis?
Oh, it's Hoagie Fest. Let me pull over to this asteroid. What?
This is the non-fortune cookie odd news.
Oh, these cookies! Put that cookie down! Now!
What does Rich have in store for us?
So, sit back, get everything you need to get from the kitchen. Be sure to empty the bladders, go to the bathroom, because you're in for a hell of a ride.
Woo! Odd news.
That's right, everyone. It's time for the non-fortune cookie odd news. Here in this segment, Rich researches the news, he reads the news, and I react to the news. He finds a weird and wacky story and keeps it hidden from me, which ensures that all of my reactions are my genuine gut reactions to hearing the story for the very first time. That means I don't know what's about to happen, you guys don't know what's about to happen, and even Rich doesn't know what's about to happen because these stories always take us down wacky and wild paths. I'm ready to get started. Where are we heading to?
Now, who is this guy in Florida?
It's Florida, and they're crazy.
Should have guessed.
Oh, yeah. It's Florida, and Florida decided to send us off right as we go on our summer break.
Okay, all right.
You know, sometimes Florida just looks out for us, and they're just like, hey, here's the perfect story for the Crispy Noodle Podcast to cover.
They're like, don't worry, we got you.
Yeah.
All right, so what happened here?
Well, I'm just going to read the title of this.
Oh, no.
Okay. The title of this
it gives it all away, doesn't bury the lead?
The title of this story is Florida Woman Had Drugs Hidden Everywhere All at Once.
Is that the sequel to Everything Everywhere All at Once?
I know some women who could hide a machine gun in there.
Yeah. I believe so here.
I know some women who could hide a machine gun in there.
Yeah.
That is because a Florida woman was arrested for drug trafficking after cops found that she had drugs stashed in her buttocks, her vagina, and her breasts, just everywhere.
I know some women who could hide a machine gun in there.
Yeah.
Yep, just everywhere.
Hoo-ah!
The three essentials.
The three essentials, right?
Yes.
That's a lot of drugs to be carrying around, just shoved every which way.
The cops in St. Petersburg, Florida, noted on the police report that they pulled over a vehicle on Saturday for a window tint violation. And that is...
If you're going to be doing crime, don't do things that make your car more noticeable.
Yeah.
Right? Drive like a beat-up old Toyota Corolla. You just be inconspicuous. Don't tint the windows. Don't get the flashy rims. Don't get the... Just basic, guys. Basic.
Because you done goofed.
Yeah, you'll definitely done goofed with something like that. The driver was 46-year-old Curtis McRae, but it was the passenger, 26-year-old Yanashi Smith.
Okay.
What a name. Is it like trying to be Yoshi, but not quite?
Yoshi.
Yanashi Smith. Initially, she stepped out of the car. And then she was having the handcuffs being put on her when the cops noted that plastic baggies containing a white rock-like substance were found on the seat and then fell out of her shirt as well.
This cannot be made good. It's shameful. It's a shameful, shameful day.
If they were still on the seat of the car, she did not do a very good job of hiding them.
No. That's when the driver, McRae, spontaneously declared that woman needs to take responsibility for her stuff.
Ratted her out.
Yeah, just bam, sorry.
Oh, man.
You're on your own. Yeah, that was it. Bam.
They saw which way that was going. They're like, nope.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
That's messed up. That's messed up.
While being escorted to a police van, cops noted that another baggie then dropped from her buttocks area. So she had that one stashed up there.
I know some women who could hide a machine gun in there.
Yeah.
That one lasted a little bit longer.
Yeah.
You really got to pack them in, so they stay through your travels, through your trials and tribulations. You got to really just pack it. I
don't know. I would think as a woman, I would have thought the hoo-ah would have been better. I thought the front.
I feel like that apparently that was the one that dropped out on the seat.
Yeah.
So maybe not.
Hoo-ah!
I
don't know.
I thought that would have been easier.
Hoo-ah!
She just didn't do a very good job.
No.
Wherever she was sticking them, she didn't stick them far enough.
She was very startled. No.
Oh no! It drops out.
I can understand that. Yeah. All right. So, we need a freaking inventory of this. All right. So right now we're at the white baggies.
Okay.
All right. And one on the seat, one out of the shirt, one
out of the butt.
Okay. So, boom, boom, boom. All right.
Okay.
That's where we're at right now.
I'm so scared. I'm so worried right now. Okay.
So she's getting arrested. I can't believe I have to make a difference in this. All right. She's now arrested. She's now in the van.
Okay. Yeah.
Now she's at the police precinct and she's getting processed.
Okay.
That is when, upon examination, they found another baggie containing pills from her vaginal cavity.
Hoo-ah!
So that was the problem. She already had something up there.
Hoo-ah!
That's why she couldn't pack it up there, because she already had something up there.
Getting too tight. Yeah, there's too many things going up there. What's happening?
There was a bit of a nastiness last night, yes? Some very extreme nastiness, yes? Yes.
She's like a walking drug dispensary. Like, She's like a walking drug vending machine or something. It's just like, oh, what do you want? You want pills? You want powder? You want rocks? I got it all. What, you want syringes? I got them too. Just
they're somewhere in me. I just gotta.
You just hand her $1, pull her arm like a slot machine, and just
I just gotta search.
Oh, she's got to do the full pat down. She's like, wait, and she sticks her hand up. You're like, whoa.
Hold on.
Oh no, yeah. Pulls down her pants, starts squatting. You're like, never mind.
We have a freaking inventory at this rate.
I can't believe she had 4. We're up to 4 different bags. That's a lot of drugs on her.
Yes. And now we're talking about a whole different thing. This is pills now.
Right.
Now she's got pills.
Before it was you said powders or rock like whatever it was, right?
White rock like substance.
Okay.
That's what the police report says.
And then pills.
Now we're at pills.
Is there more?
That was that was the one that was buried deeper in there.
That was really up there. So, was there anything else?
Not a finger!
You're going to need at least 2.
Not a finger!
Oh, my God.
That was different multicolored pills that the corrections officer recovered from the vaginal cavity, according to the police report there.
Hooah!
Stunning. That's crazy.
Yep. Okay, I guess at this point, sure, why not? At this point, she was then given clothes to change into for her night in the jail cell. And that was when they also found another bag of drugs that tested positive for synthetic opioid fentanyl that was stashed under her right breast.
This is 5 bags.
Yeah.
I know some women who could hide a machine gun in there.
Yeah.
Okay,
Whoa.
so she dropped. Okay, so she had already dropped 1 out of her shirt.
Yeah.
She had another one, I guess 1 under each boob.
That's probably right. That's probably what she was trying to do.
1 under each boob.
Yeah.
She had 2 up the vagina, 1 up the butt. Did they check the butt again?
She's got freaking an
she
inventory.
She may have had a second one up the butt.
She's got an inventory stash here.
That's 5 bags.
Yeah.
Were they all different drugs?
Well, the first 3 were the white rock-like substance.
Okay. And then pills.
Then pills, and then this last one was definitely tested positive for synthetic opioid fentanyl.
Okay.
So, I don't know about the baggies.
That's a lot of stuff going on.
But still, yes. You're right. She's got enough for like a little medical dispenser.
Yeah. She could go into business as a pharmacy.
She could be like she could be like a health character in like a video game. What you need?
Like one of those like traveling like merchants or vendors or something. Yeah.
Yeah. What you need?
I got what you need, traveler.
Hold on, let me see my titty.
Let me see. Let me pop a squat here.
What does my titty have in store for you?
Oh man.
She's literally her own store.
She should have said that she was a traveling pharmacist and that she forgot her suitcase, and so she had to store the drugs.
Just everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere. Yeah.
All right.
At least 5 bags. There might still be more.
Yeah.
If they didn't do a full cavity search, there might be others.
When a woman is this creative with her hiding spots, yeah, you don't know what else you could have.
There's
on her.
no limit.
Yeah.
I know some women who could hide a machine gun in there.
Yeah.
At this rate, she's like 25% pill.
25% drugs.
Yeah.
All right. So that is the last thing. So here is her results. The stash resulted in Yoneshi Smith's pair of felony counts, drug trafficking and possession of a controlled substance in a detention facility. I guess she tried to sneak it in basically. Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh, yeah, that's definitely going to be a felony.
They got her.
And she's also going to face an additional probation violation charge since she was already serving a 2-year probation sentence in connection with an earlier charge of grand theft and dealing stolen property. Whoa.
Man.
Jeez.
Everything.
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 She's ambitious. 26, and she's got all those charges coming her way.
She's an entrepreneur. Is what she is. An entrepreneur.
An entrepreneur with the body of a vending machine.
With the body of a vending machine. What you want, I got it.
Yeah. Somewhere. I don't know where it is.
Somewhere,
but it's on
I
me.
gotta find it.
Right. Just give me like a couple minutes.
That's crazy.
That, boy, Florida, they knew we were going on vacation. They're just like, here you go. Here's drugs everywhere all at once.
You've had them up the butt. You've had them up the hoo-ha. You've had them all sorts of places, but have you had them in all the places?
All of them at once with with one lady.
That's incredible.
She should go in like our Odd News Hall of Fame.
She should. She should.
That is a lot of places.
The human drug vending machine.
Yeah. That is.
They say to this day she's still dropping drugs out of her.
Yeah. How do you are kind of, you do have a point. Like, how do you know she's done?
You know she's done. Just give her a good squeeze. What else you got?
Yeah. She's like a piñata, like shaker.
Piñata.
Drug piñata. Come on.
The police officers get out like one of those piñata sticks.
Get out of there.
Come on, drop your drugs.
You really have to do like some sort of x-ray or something.
You gotta do a full cavity search. You gotta get like up there.
Yeah.
Like personal up there.
You can't trust her.
No. She already dropped multiple bags out of multiple orifices. Like, they gotta like dig into her ears. They gotta check the butt again. They gotta like any cavity on her.
Any fold. How about that? Does
Any
she have
fold,
any fold on her?
yeah.
You're like,
I
mean, look, she's willing to put it in the tit. I mean,
any fold, wrinkle, crease, orifice,
Yeah.
she's just got them stuffed everywhere.
you got to really do an extensive search there.
She probably shoved a few up her nose. Like I wouldn't trust her.
This is a pill.
Yeah. She goes to blow her nose. It's just pills shoot out.
Just a honk, like honk for pills.
She's like a magician that like vomits out like the what do you call it? The little handkerchief rope.
Yeah,
She vomits out like a rope of baggies.
That's a magic trick.
You do. You gotta do a full X-ray. You gotta check every fold, crease, orifice.
Yeah, what a lady. Thank you, Florida, for that story.
She was like mostly drug.
Yeah. There's a substantial part of her that
That
her
was
body
drug.
composition is drugs. Yeah, you're absolutely right. All right, and there you go. That's what I have for you this week in the non-fortune cookie odd news. Yeah, that will wrap it up. Just want to reiterate again. We're going to be taking a break. Next 2 weeks, we're going to be on our summer break. So hopefully, Mike, you have a good time relaxing.
Thank you. I will try.
I will as well. I'm going to finish Severance. That's my goal. Yeah. I know that. I know that's what I'm going to try and do. Hopefully we hope everyone has had a good chance to relax the upcoming 2 weeks. And if there's any major news stories, you can bet we'll have our reactions to them when we return on August 19th. That is when we will be back with our next episode of the Crispy Noodle Podcast. And I'm sure Mikey will have some stories.
Oh, yes.
Going down to shore towns.
Oh, yeah.
I have a Rehoboth trip in there as well, somewhere in there. So I'm sure we'll have some stories we will regale everybody with. And Mikey will be super excited still over LeBron James. And
why not? Yeah.
Why not? And we'll be closer to the Eagles season. How about that?
Yeah. Hey, preseason will be starting.
Yeah, when we come back. Wow.
Oh, that's something to look forward to.
Yeah, there you go. Put everything in perspective there. So we will miss you guys on our 2-week summer break, but don't fret. We will be back on that August 19th date. But this has been the Crispy Noodle Podcast. If you like what you heard, make sure you go to our website, thecrispynoodle.com. Make sure you follow us on social media. But most importantly, make sure you have a way to get the podcast sent to you. 2 main ways to do that is on our YouTube page. Go to YouTube and search Crispy Noodle Podcast. Hit that subscribe button so that you get the podcast sent to you. Second main way is on Spotify. We put the video podcast up on Spotify, and you can watch it there, but you can also listen to it in the background like a traditional audio-only podcast. And then if you're driving around for summer break, you can take us on the go with you using Spotify and Android Auto and Apple CarPlay as well. You can listen to past episodes. We've got a lot of interesting odd news from all those past episodes as well.
That's right. So many ways to check out the Crispy Noodle Podcast. If you need to get in touch with us individually to share your sports, entertainment, or odd news stories, you can find us on Blue Sky. I'm at Mikey Costanzo, MikeyCostanzo.
And I'm at Rich Liebig, RichLiebig. Find us on Blue Sky. Find us on social media. And if there's a topic you want us to cover on a future episode, let us know. And if we do, we'll give you a sausage shout out and you'll be featured on the podcast. So let us know if there's a topic you want us to hit when we come back from that summer break on August 19th. But for right now, we got to start wrapping this one up, folks. Hope you guys have a nice little resting break like we do, and we'll see you on August 19th. But for right now, this has been the Crispy Noodle Podcast. Let us be the Crispy Noodle in your vegetarian salad of life and boring news. That will do it. We'll see you guys when we come back from break.
See you guys
later. Bye-bye, all you fine peoples. Good night.
Some of us have great stories, pretty stories that take place at lakes with boats and friends and noodle salad. A lot of people, that's their story. Good times, noodle salad.